Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Sorry about that little delay at the start. No idea what happened with this replay, but I'm recording today on patch day. Maybe it's got something to do with the client, who knows. This is a double shot of tier 9 medium tank action featuring my old mate panzerquack from Calm Clan. Calm Clan, a very active Clan Wars clan on the Asian server, and in these two games, in this first game, is in the T54. The T54 is a... what is it? It's a very popular tier 9 Soviet tank, the Russian tank, the one that leads to the Object 140 and the T62A. Now those tanks I think are getting some changes pretty soon. They're both looking to be very Clan Wars viable tier 10 medium tanks. And panzerquack has sent me a number of replays featuring the T54 over the years, and it's clearly one of his favourites. He's on Swamp, lucky enough to be almost top tier in this game. It's a tier 10 game, but there's only 3 tier 10s on each side. The IS-7, the Leopard 1 and the FV215B183 on the enemy side, as well as the E100, E50 and the Jagdpanzer E100, all German tier 10s on panzerquack's team. Now you can see he's got the premium rounds loaded, 100mm gun. This will go through. No, it won't. 320 average damage for 330 penetration. That's the heat rounds, that's premium, and standard rounds 210 penetration. First two shots don't go through. Not sure where that second shot went, because I was looking at the parameters of the gun. If you like, you would have thought he would have went through that target too. Didn't get the that one didn't go through notification, so he probably hit that tree there. Who knows? It's certainly not. His ping's certainly not giving any dramas. His ping's on 70 to 80. They're certainly running on a good connection. Panzerquack from Calm Clan. In the T54, looking at the Tiger's gun, picks up 393 assisted damage into the tier 8 heavy tank, who's sort of got himself into a bit of bother here. He's not going to last too long there, you'd imagine. Artillery clearly focusing on the German heavy, and he's down to 829 hit points. Nothing else been spotted in the southwest, but panzerquack does get lit by the Tiger 2. The shot does go a little bit high, but he wasn't fully aimed, to be fair. And looks like somebody else just took 300 odd damage out of the Tiger, and panzerquack will be hoping for the kill here. He's clearly looking for the red outline of that tank to try and get rid of that German heavy tank. Fox 47, pretty cool name. 0-all is the score on Swamp. Panzerquack hasn't set the world on fire yet. Leopard PTA picks up the kill in the end, bringing the score up to 1 zip. E100 rolling forward. The Mausken is there as well with the IS-3 and that Jagdpanzer E100, which has an absolutely enormous gun. The WZ111 1FT goes down. That's not the premium. That's the standard. Oh no, it is the premium Chinese tank destroyer. He critical hits the T26E5. That's a Patriot tank, and now he's going to try and outrun that American gun, but looks like he's not going to be able to. Of course, the T26E5 is not the slowest tank in the world, that's for sure. And unfortunately, cops another 247 damage from the Patriot, but he knows he's going to beat him on the reload. Picks up his first kill, takes his damage up to 712. Already blocked a bit. He's already got 1349 assisted damage as well, but he has lost 500 odd hit points as he puts a shot into another Tiger 2. 2 zips a score. The WZ120 goes down on a different part of the map, and he's just going to keep this Tiger tracked, and he's going to keep putting damage into him. That Tiger just put a shot into the ground by the looks of it. Looks like somebody else shooting at the Tiger is missing by a country mile, but panzerquack says no worries, I'll take this free damage all day long. No idea where that last shot went. It looked like it didn't hit him, but the E100 in the end derps him with his big E100 dirt gun. WZ11114 is the next target at tier 9, the Chinese heavy tank. He's put a shot into him. The IS-3 getting in the way a little bit. I'm sure he doesn't mean it. E100 shoots and misses, and panzerquack says, hold my beer, I've got this. Good night, I read. No, the Mausken picked up the kill in the end. Well done, Mausken. 4-2's the score. Panzerquack on 2,000 damage. 2,000 assisted. 1 kill. Nearly got 2 kills as he starts rolling forward. Looking at the minimap, you can see a lot of enemy tanks camped here. That sounded like an artillery shell that was aiming in panzerquack's general direction, or maybe aiming towards the E100 or the Mausken. Generally, you'd think the artilleries would aim for the bigger, slower targets as panzerquack goes around to try and get some flanking shots on the T30 or the FV215B183. The T30 goes down to the other T30, and he sees the Scorpion G and thinks, I won't need premium rounds for this bloke. E100 gets the honours, picks up the kill. The IS-7 tracks panzerquack but doesn't do any other damage. Quick tap of the 4 key fixes the track. I'm a 5 key kind of guy myself for repair kits, but maybe that's why I'm a noob. 9-5 is a score on Swamp. panzerquack pings a map and lets his team know where the IS-7 shot came from. He's just slowing down a little bit to give his team a chance to catch up, because some of these tanks are not the quickest one. The Mauschken going into a very interesting spot up here, but it looks like they're all sort of moving around this central northwestern part of the map quite nicely. And in case you didn't notice, panzerquack 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel. That tells me he knows what he's doing in the tier 9 Russian medium tank. Looking towards the top of the turret of the KV4, he's down to 141 hit points. He probably thinks, I think this Mauschken should have that KV4 covered. Maybe I'll move around and try and do something about this IS-7 in a very interesting position for a tier 10 heavy tank. In a game where there's only 3 tier 10s, can't help but think that IS-7's a little bit wasted there. The IS-7 just fired. He is on 2,228 hit points though. He's on, looks like he's copped 1 damaging shot. And of course that IS-7, it's going to take a bit to dig him out. He's clearly safe from artillery where he is, where the SU-1 4-2 is. But that's not the artillery that is going to kill him. As panzerquack puts a shell into the enemy artillery, takes it down to 100 odd hit points. Aims again, looking for another kill shot. Shoots, and he gets him too. 13-5 the score now. 2 kills, 2,742 damage done by panzerquack from Calm Clan. And now they're looking at the IS-7. The IS-7's just fired into the Mauschken, I should say. So panzerquack puts a shell into the tier 10 Russian heavy tank. Now this bloke, I wonder if he's blaming his team for this loss. 13-5 the score now. panzerquack just looking at farming damage on this IS-7 now. The IS-7, look, maybe that's a good spot for heavy tanks to go. I don't know. It's not somewhere I would go in a heavy tank. The VK45 O2B now, the last remaining tank on the enemy side, is last been spotted up at B0, and that's why they're all heading that way. And everyone's been pinging that map. 4,000 damage for panzerquack from Calm Clan. 2 kills, 3,500 assisted. A little bit blocked. Thank you very much. This is looking pretty good. And as he's climbing up this hill, he's going to be saying, I'll send this one to Stewie, and he'll make me famous. He just saw that big German gun just went off. So panzerquack not stuffing around. He's got the heat rounds loaded. He wants to maximise his score in this game. Puts a shot into the lower plate of the VK 4502B. That's the rear turreted one. He is aiming his way though, so he doesn't get too aggressive. Looks like he's going to turn his gun. He's not going to shoot until he's got a clear shot, panzerquack. He knows what he's doing. There you go, another 319 damage into the side of the German heavy. He's down to 546, so he might get 1 or 2 more shots in. He does, he gets one for 368. Can he get the kill? The Germans just finished shooting, and thank you very much. That's his 3rd kill in that 15-6 win on Swamp. Let's have a quick look at the result. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for me old mate panzerquack from Calm Clan in the T54, the very, very popular Tier 9 Russian medium tank. It's also a bruiser medal, duelist, fire for effect, and the high caliber. He did plenty of damage to all those tanks you can see on the right hand side of the screen, as well as 5,192 damage all up, 1564 base experience, 3 kills, 25 shots fired, 19 hit. Nothing wrong with the accuracy of that gun. From those 19, 18 went through. 3,500 assisted damage. Ace Tanker, thank you very much. Cost him a few credits because there was some premium rounds fired, especially, and some of those premium rounds didn't hit either. Some of those misses were premium rounds when he was shooting that Tiger 2 at the start. That would have cost him a bit of coin, but in that 8-minute game, he aced it very, very nicely. As we move on to the second shot, the second game in this double shot of Tier 9 medium tank action, featuring panzerquack from Calm Clan. This time is in the Leopard PTA, Leopard prototype, known as a sniping tank. And a little bit of, he does entitle this replay. What did he call it? I'm just going to have a quick look as he moves into a position. Map without Artie, always nice. He's on Corellia. He's looking like he's going to go down the eastern flank. Zooms out a bit, has a look around. He can looking at who's coming. Lucky enough to be Who the hell was that? The AMX 1390 just took a dip at him, I think. Oh, he's not going for a boost, is he? Crikey, what's he doing there? Looks towards the Object 430. No worries. I'll open my account with 449, thanks. Looks like he didn't get lit. That gun's certainly not aimed towards panzerquack. Doesn't quite load in time, but the Object 430 very kindly pokes out again, but bounce. Of course, the Object 430 is a tank that I unlocked a while ago. Haven't bought it yet. Just waiting for a sale. It is pretty well armoured for a medium tank. Of course, Russian mediums often are reasonably well armoured, whether they're normal tanks or premiums or whatever you like. You can often pull off lucky bounces in the Russian medium tanks. Anyway, panzerquack. He's been invited to a platoon from this guy in the old TTB, dynamic platoons, and he decided, I'm not going to get any more damage back there. It's time to get stuck in. 3 tier 10s on each team. E100, E50M and the Stritzwagen 103B on panzerquack's team as he gets spotted going for what's colloquially known as the donut on Corellia. The enemy has an E100, that Object 430 that he did put a shot into, and the T110E3, the heavily armoured American tank destroyer. 2 zips a score, looking for opportunistic shots into the E100. Thank you very much. Brings his damage up to 869 hit points. Cops a shot from the new premium French Tier 8 tank destroyer, the AMX Cannon d'Assault 105. From out the other side, a tank that has not yet been seen. Looks again towards the E100. At least he can see the E100, so he puts another 428 hit points of damage into the Tier 10 German heavy. Wait for the gun to reload. He'll be hoping that the E100 doesn't shoot him. He's down to 369 hit points, but can't afford to take a shot from that big German gun, so he pulls back and lets the Scorpion G pick up the kill. 3-1 is the score. He's up to 1300 hit points of damage. Poking around this corner a little bit gingerly. There could be, where the Centurion 7-1 was last seen, there could be tank destroyers up there as well, so he needs to be a little bit careful about how he pokes around that corner, especially in the lightly armoured Leopard Prototype A. So he moves back into the donut with the T54 Gangnam Steel. I thought it was Gangnam Steel, as in Gangnam Style. How good was that song? All of a sudden, the northwest falls. 2 tanks go down. The enemy team now in the lead, 3-4. And panzerquack looks at the Tiger 2, thinks, well, farm a bit of damage here. Auto aims on the German heavy. He's got the bushes. When those bushes are opaque, people can't see you. You can see that Tiger 2 is not aiming towards him. You can see his gun's up in the air because he doesn't know where these shots are coming from. He's getting lit, probably getting lit from those tank destroyers. And so panzerquack doesn't need to spot that Tiger 2. Pulls back so that those trees are opaque and gets free damage all day long. Looking for an opportunity to shoot that Object 430 again. That Object 430 was down here in the south. He's clearly moved all the way around there, and he's accosting that Scorpion G. panzerquack trying to get some cheeky sniper shots into that Object 430, get a Tier 10 out of the game. They've already gotten rid of one of the Tier 10s. That's E100, but they've also lost their E50M, who was going for the north. Looks again towards that Object 430, but he is behind some good cover there. He knows there's a lot of tanks up there. The AT-15, the Carnarvon, the T-54, and one other tank. Pardon me. The M103, of course. All going for that north. panzerquack picks up his second kill, gets rid of the Carnarvon. Picked up 2 Tier 8 kills in this game so far. They're all going to be taken out. He's in the Tier 9 medium tank, the Leopard Prototype A, the one that leads to the Leopard 1. I had to get rid of that coffee before it went cold. Calls for the T-54 to help him. Shoots and bounces the Centurion 7-1 for a critical hit. No artillery, so he's not in danger sitting where he is. He's got that rock between him and the Tier 9 British medium tank. You can see the T-95 has taken his brave pills. He's also bought some friends, and he's bought the T110E5 and the T-34. Looks like they're going to push into the donut now, and I'll be very nervous about poking the front of my tank towards the T-95. Takes him. The E75 picks up the kill. 7-8 now. They're only down by 1 now, that T-34. If you can get rid of that, that'll be back in the game. He bounces the shot from the T34. T34 will be ropeable. Gets a shot into him before the E75 picks up another kill. And now it's the E3. He wants to hope he's got the rear of the Tier 10 American heavily armoured tank destroyer. Shoots and tracks the E3. And here's that E75. He's like a seagull, isn't he? This E75. Have a look at him. Oh, look at him. There goes the seagull. You can see panzerquack clearly thought about shooting the E75, and now panzerquack's going to do the same thing and make sure he doesn't lose the kill. He does lose the kill. The E75 shoots over the top of panzerquack in the Leopard PTA, and Seagull's yet another one. He's on 3 kills, the E75. He's certainly having a good game. Oh, that was gold. Oh, we all know somebody who does that when we're platooning. I'll get it. I'm on a mission. Anyway, 11-8's the score now after that little shit fight, let's be honest. 11-9 now as the Scorpion G goes down towards the north. That Object 430 still alive. He's clearly doing a very, very good job. He's one of the Korean players. He's still got User as his in-game name. He's doing quite well over there in the north, but panzerquack wants to get rid of the Scorpion G first. He wants to make sure he doesn't get spotted. Or has he seen an opportunity to take out the Object 430? No, he hasn't. That Object 430 clearly is still behind some rocks. Scorpion G's just fired, so panzerquack puts a shot into the premium German Tier 8 tank destroyer, pulls back behind cover so that the Scorpion G can't shoot back. Bounces a shot from the AMX CDA105. He still hasn't been spotted. The Scorpion G goes down, and now panzerquack wants to use his vision to outvision that premium French tank destroyer, the AMX Cannon d'Assault 105. He does get spotted. Jeez, he must have a good camouflage rating. He just fired without getting spotted, even though he could spot panzerquack. So he's clearly sitting in a bush somewhere with a camouflage net and most likely a pair of binoculars. That could be the only way a Tier 8 TD could outvision a Tier 9 medium tank, I would imagine. The Object 430 still playing around over there. In there, they've just all got to push together, and that Stutzwagen showing great patience, waiting for the Tiger 2 to come and help. Finally, the AMX CDA 105 gets spotted, and panzerquack takes him for 380. Cops 412 for his trouble, though. Of course, it's a pretty tidy gun, the AMX CDA 105. I had the opportunity to do a bit of testing on it when it first came out, or before it first came out, not too long ago. One more shot should be enough. That's his third kill, panzerquack. 15-10 in the end. The E75 didn't get that one, and the T54 where you won puts a shot into the ground. And we see it's yet another Ace Tanker Mastery badge from the old mate panzerquack from Calm Clan in the Leopard Prototype A. The Tier 9 German medium tank, the one that leads to the Leopard 1. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Fire for Effect. Confederate Medal for shooting more tanks than anybody else did. High Caliber for carrying the shit out of it. 5,138 hit points of damage. 3 kills, 1282 base experience. That's a base score. That's without a premium account or a daily double. That's an absolute perler. He fired 19 shots. They all hit. 15 did damage. 1,286 assisted, only 700 from a distance of more than 300 metres. Who says you need to sit back and snipe from the red line in these German lightly armoured medium tanks? He had an absolute perler of a game, and let's be fair to the E75. I know it took the piss out of him. 3 kills, 26-32. That's second top on damage, even though panzerquack did nearly double what the heavy tank did. Certainly had a good game. Made a little bit of credits with a standard account 2000. I don't think he fired that much premium, did he? Maybe 1 or 2 shots, but all in all, a pretty good ace tanker from the old mate panzerquack from Calm. In the German Tier 9, thank you very much for the replays, panzerquack. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.